And we are back for episode 15 of Crusader Kings 2, an epic Norse start. We are launching our Great Blot. We've got some raiders coming back with gold. They didn't do quite as well as we had hoped. For people who don't know what a Great Blot is, you get to sacrifice people to the gods, and you get to sacrifice people from the gods, and you get prestige and piety for it. And then everybody in your realm likes you more. So we're gonna sacrifice all 3 of our prisoners. You can sacrifice up to 5 people per Great Blot. And our vassals get a plus 15 opinion modifier. We're going to take a quick look at where our levies are at. They're still nowhere near full strength all the way across the board. But I think part of that is, yeah, the provinces that we sent our raiders out from are the ones that have been weakened. Karelia, Savo, Pomerania, and Samogita and Austerland are in the defensive pact against us. Which is all fine. I wish that Savo and Karelia both were not in it. Did it say Livonia's in it? Livonia is not in it. Pomerania's in it, but Pomerania's nothing. I don't want Khazaria to come into Sweden. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to declare it on Karelia. And then immediately after defeating Karelia, we'll declare war for Savo. Sounds like a good plan. I am going to step away from narrating this war, because it'll be quick, it'll be easy. We're just going to bring the troops in. Oh, I didn't realize. The guy that owns Karelia also owns this county down here to our south that isn't part of Scandinavia, so we're not going to mess with him for the right now. Flanders is marching troops up here for some reason. What the hell? Oh, they're defending against Denmark. What? Why are they... Duhabarth is marching troops. I think... Well, we have to take Karelia, so we're going to declare war on Karelia, just to make sure that nobody else comes in and takes Savo or these provinces that are... This province is owned by Novgorod, that's in Scandinavia. East of Scandinavia here, I don't particularly care about. I think some of, like, maybe the kingdom of Lithuania. Sorry, I was burping there. I think Lithuania, Poland, Pomerania for the Wendish Empire. Maybe. But we're not going to get a second empire title. 2 empire titles is just poor, but we might take that stuff just to kind of solidify our, because we'll eventually down the road, we're not going to keep courting that far unless people request it, because I am going to switch to Total War Warhammer 2 this coming Tuesday, so I want to form Scandinavia by the end of tomorrow night. And we have the Tomb Kings DLC expansion for Total War Warhammer 2 dropping on Tuesday. I finally bought Warhammer 2, but I haven't played it yet. I put some details about that in my channel overview. In the channel overview, I also said that this weekend, which we are now over with, I wanted to record a game called They Are Billions, but we didn't quite make it there. So we're gonna see how we feel about the Tomb Kings in Warhammer 2 on Tuesday, when that expansion and DLC drops, and hopefully I don't know how long it'll take us to flush that out. I don't have enough time to play games. And I wish I had more. I wish I had more time, but I've got work, I've got a job, I've got kids, I've got a wife. My wife is funny. She's funny. She said that when I told her that I was going to start recording my gameplay and posting it online, etc., when I told her I was going to be doing that, she said, that sounds dumb, and that sounds like something that only people that live in their parents' basements that have never been laid would do. Would record themselves playing a game and posting it online. So I pointed out to her that she lives in the townhouse that I pay for, and that she's pregnant with our third fucking child. She kind of ate her own words there. I guess something that is... Yay, the great plot is over. I guess something that is kind of important to point out there is that my computer, which is a custom build, I built this computer when I was 12, and I've been changing out all of the parts. The only original part that's still there is actually the case. Everything else has been changed out. Last year, the power supply finally went out on me. I had an original, I had like a 750 watt power supply that was on my original build that lasted 12 to 26, so it lasted 14 years. I had a power supply that lasted 14 years. I think the usual shelf life on a power supply is maybe like 5 to 10 years. One of one of our people is going to go and try to invade Dublin, but not like one of our vassals is going to go invade Dublin. Some dude who's just like trying to be an adventurer is going to go try to invade Dublin, and we'll see how that works out for him. He'll probably pull it off. Too many notifications. Too many notifications. We're gonna hit this small little army here that Novgorod has raised. Get rid of that army. Stop it out real quick so that it can't go and cause problems. While we're away, we're starting to take some attrition, damage. Hopefully none of that'll tick until we get out of the province into friendly territory, and it didn't, so we're good. Our steward is freed up. We'll have him build legend, I suppose. Actually, we're gonna have him oversee construction, and we are gonna build the next level weaponsmith. In Upland. Always make sure that your armies have your generals. It is quite... I'm loving recording, but it is quite distracting to try to always keep the game running while recording and while talking. While talking is the key there. It's completely changed my perspective while gaming, and I have a lot of respect for people that can commentate and narrate as they play a game without breaking their attention span, getting distracted, and being able to like stay on a topic and continue talking. It's harder than you would think, and I would encourage a lot of people to go and try it before you judge, because I was definitely one of those people. I was definitely one of those people that would sit back and go, "Oh, how did that person get a million hits. Like, I could do that. I could be funnier than that. Now I'm recording it. It's a lot harder than it looks. Our vassal seems to be like kind of glitching out over here. We are getting sieged in Ingria, but we're just going to ignore that and we're going to hit this last Karelian province. And we'll assault that really quickly. It says we lost the siege of Ingria, except it doesn't say that it's occupied. Oh, we're not at peace, so we can't demand a religious conversion. That was our... Maybe we lost the Battle of Ingria, but not the Siege of Ingria. And we win. Karjala. And on and then. On and then. Our new wife is not pregnant. Our concubine is not pregnant. Our concubine is 30. We're 35. Wonder if something's wrong with our character. Because we need to... We're 35. Plus 16 is... That's like 51. We gotta get somebody pregnant really quick here. So we are gonna continue our have a son agenda. And we're gonna change over to the family focus, which will help us convince some of our vassals to convert. We are in need of somebody that we can assign provinces in Karelia to. Let's look at this kid. This kid's got 2 provinces. He's 9. He's heir to the Jarldom of Estonia. We're gonna pick somebody new. That looks like a family. Estonia and Finland are both kind of family matters within whatever family this is. The Auster family and the Nurking family. I don't know. So, housing land, demand religious conversion, he will take it. Which means we can focus on one of these other provinces. Bergenshush. We will increase relations with her. Next, she has all daughters. Oh, fuck. She's gonna... Oh, maybe if we get her to convert, then she'll demand religious conversions from her heirs, and then we'll get them converted that way. We should be able to attack Savo. Oh, that's Metalped. Just housing that. There you go. People join in the defense pact against us. Let's attack Savo very quickly. Holy War for Karelia, or the Conquest of Savo. I don't know which one. He gets some moral authority. get 3 moral authority for 20 years if we use the Holy War. But we have to spend 100 piety every time we use it. So, bunch of people just signed up to protect this little shithole. We're gonna just disband some of these farther off provinces. And we are gonna tell everybody to go to Suomi, and we're gonna zerg Savo down really quickly. Our threat's only at 10%, which isn't too bad. Lots of people joined the war. Get a faction form there, we'll take a look at that. There we go, we got our wife pregnant. Hopefully we'll get a son, just in the nick o' time. We'll send all of our troops straight for Savo. We're even going to ignore their little 292 troops here. One of our vassals, our brother, already has troops in Savo. Good on him. Oh, our domain is too big. We are going to need to build a fort in Savo while we siege, so that we don't take attrition penalties. And I forgot totally that we gotta give away those 2 new provinces to somebody in the realm who has high stewardship, preferably that is a man and is not already a ruler. Arnie, Steward of Adger, Chancellor of Helsingland, Steward of Nuomedal. Here's a courtier in Tavastia who looks pretty good stats-wise. And he's 26, so it's your lucky day, buddy. You get to join the ranks of royalty today. Yeah, his stats are really strong all along the lines. There's Karjala. It's your lucky day, motherfucker. Welcome to Chiefdom. Do we have anybody you can marry? I was just talking in the last episode about how I usually arrange marriages for all of my courtiers. We do have some people that he can marry. We have an attractive young lass. Oh, that's my concubine. We're not giving her away. It's my personal property. Let's marry him this this courtier. Good on you, mate. And hopefully he will demand a religious conversion. Oh, she doesn't fucking like him. Shit. Because of the heretic thingamajig. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I did that to you, buddy. I was gonna pause out and force her to convert. And then I said, what the hell, we'll just send her over there. Savo is part of Karelia. Oh. Well, if that's the case, then we'll go ahead and we'll give it to this new guy that we just picked. Actually, no. Actually, yes, maybe. What do we give to this child? You know, the child is in a better position to spread the faith to the campus. So we're gonna give it to the kid. Oh, but the kid's dad, our guy in Estonia, we're gonna give it to him actually. We're gonna give you Savo. And that's his sibling. He's 16. Oh, that's right. The guy that we gave all of that stuff to actually had 2 children, and when he died, the provinces we gave him got split in half. Holy shit. It is 54 degrees in January in Chicagoland. Right now. It's so fucking warm out. I don't think anybody had expected that. So many notifications. We've got 3 threats, which are coming from our heretic vassals. So just pulling them up again. Of not my religion. So our 3 heretic vassals have all formed against us. Who's your heir? The Yingling, I think that's one of the famous houses of Scandinavia. I think it is. Not 100%. Our Chancellor is, however, busy with this lady over here. So once we get a proc with her, that we've increased our thingamajig. Once we get sorry. It's saying we can usurp Karelia, and I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. And at the same time, it's saying that our daughter Yilva loves to spend time with me, which makes sense. My daughter in real life fucking runs my life. But we're waiting for our Chancellor to proc the relations, blah blah blah, with this heretic lady. Gotland just embraced our new Germanic faith, so we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Where is Oakland? Is Oakland way up here? No. Oh, interesting. So, even though Oppland has, at a county level, embraced our faith, the current chief has not. Interesting. I think I'm going to send our seer to one of the provinces that, we're going to send him to, we're actually going to send it to Viken, which is our own province. I'm sorry, I don't know why I call them provinces instead of counties. I don't know. I think that's Something from Total War. Carrying over, probably. Odo something or another is the vassal of the chief of Schleswig, who took Ghent. Dude. So we have Ghent? Interesting. I wasn't anticipating that. I think what that's saying is that the High Chief of Brunswick is going to inherit this barony for some reason. And I don't know why that is. This guy's 38, he's taking a 25-year-old wife who knows how to get around. It looks like they did have a child together. He doesn't have AIDS, but she has AIDS, or herpes, or gonorrhea, whatever that is, so hopefully he'll put a baby in her, and then we won't have to fight Saxony over a fucking castle in the Netherlands. That would be a really dumb war. Cleve is independent. We could try to snatch that up. I mean, if we're gonna take shit along, I think this is the Rhine River. Yeah, it is. The Rhine River. If we're gonna take holdings along the Rhine River, then fuck it. I mean, maybe we take Cleve. Franconia. Yeah, maybe we come in and take your shit too. Maybe we take Zealand. Would be a nice take. This guy likes us. He likes that we're a Viking. I think maybe we could declare a holy war for Brandenburg, Cologne, for Saxony, for Brunswick. Why would we just go for Brunswick when we could take all the Saxony? Or for Mecklenburg. How's the defense pact look? Oh, it's boomed. It blew up. Duke Alderin the Fat. So the Christians are even joining in the defense pact against us right now. Interesting. A daughter! No! We need a son. We need a son. We can increase some tech. I think we're gonna bomb military organization. And that should let us... Yeah, so our retinue cap is at 1k now. It's at 1,000 now. It's at 1,040. Light skirmish costs 580. 600 for the Huscarls. Or 900 for cavalry retinue. I think we're gonna get the cav revenue. There we are, I already shelled out the money for it before I was even done saying so, and we're gonna move that off to the side, and we're gonna get some heavy cav rolling, because I'm tired of getting countered by this heavy infantry. I'm tired of getting countered by heavy infantry, so we're gonna roll in heavy, and we're gonna bring some fucking cav. Alright, so we procced our Chancellor mission to make this lady like us more. She's up to 1. Let's see if she'll take a religious conversion. She won't yet, so we're going to send her a gift. And we're just shelling out money to vassals. And now we'll ask her to. She still doesn't want to. So we're going to leave our Chancellor there and see when and if we proc again. that will put her over the edge to accept a religious conversion. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Ooh, our daughter became a skilled tactician. I wonder, she's set to inherit anything? No, none of our daughters are set to inherit anything. Go figure. Our wife is only 18. Oh, she's got pneumonia. Great. Just fucking great. We should probably marry off our daughter. We could marry her to the soon-to-be High Chief of Prussia. That doesn't sound like a bad plan. The Chief of Galinda. Oh, it's down there. Are there any Norse rulers? Oh, that young guy in Kakaslami. Vestaland, that's the Iceland guy. He got the Varangian bonus. No, we would lose prestige. Well, she would lose prestige for marrying him. Sort by rank. Marrying the young kid wouldn't be all bad. What about his brother? His brother's betrothed. The young one is how old? He's 10, so 6 years. She'll be 22, so she'll still be able to have kids. So we'll go ahead and we'll arrange that betrothal. And I'm gonna look one more time before I pull the trigger on that. Just cause Cell is in. So we're gonna do that actually. I think it said he's the heir. No, he's not the heir to Brunswick. Who to marry our daughter to? What about Holstein? Your son's got a wife. She got any cousins that we can marry her to yet? Good. I bet. Oh, our brother would go for it too. That would be such a bad idea. That would be such a bad idea. What about on the other side? We've got a 6-year-old nephew who's a twin that we could marry her to. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and marry her to this guy. We're gonna betroth her to this kid over here. Because the house that he's from is a decent house. And there is an old Germanic uprising led by Hrodgar. I get to put this down. Let's call up all the troops. if not swiftly crushed. This revolt will spread like wildfire. We don't want to lose our expensive fancy new retinue, so we're going to send them up into the mountains to train. And then we are going to select everybody that isn't them. Actually, we're going to select everybody from the right side that isn't our fancy new retinue and send them to Narc, and we are going to move our 2 armies from over here to Dahl. We are going to need all hands on deck for this war. Our Spy Master died. We have a level 20 Spy Master that we can pick up, who's busy leading troops in this little rebellion. We are going to continue building an upland. Let's get the Stonehill Fort, because our Chancellor is doing the oversea construction, blah blah blah. We'll get the Earthen Hill Fort there. Pick up a training ground in Holland. And just fuck it. I guess we'll just do another training ground in Sudamania as well. Let's bring all of our troops together, crush this revolt, and call it a night. We need to promote more commanders. We're not gonna usurp Karelia, and the reason for that is I'm worried about if we get Karelia. Why did we give idiot? Oh, because he does oversee all of this. But if we get Karelia, we could give it to this new guy who loves us. But we'll save it. We'll hold on to it. Won our revolts. We'll save it for maybe when we die, and then we could usurp it and give it to this guy under our new character to make him like our new character, just in case he doesn't like whoever ends up taking over. Oh damn, our vassal sent a number of troops over to our retinue that's just hanging out in the mountains. Our brother pitifully lost his bid. Burganian conquest of Orkney. Best of fucking luck to ya. One of our vassals is attacking Scotland. I like how bold the Norse vassals are. This is certainly not the first game that I've seen bold, very, very, very bold vassals. Checking our levy counts across the board, we need to make sure that we're recruiting troops in the right places, which looks like Gotland needs it the most. Why would we... and fight this guy. I don't get it. It's telling me to like go and fight. That's what, like, we should be able to challenge people to duels with the war focus. But at the same time, it's not letting us. Mercia got big. Let's see if our brother will take an alliance with us. We're gonna leave it, and we're not gonna ally with our brother anymore. I don't know why the game is suggesting that I go and fight my vassals in duels. We need to appoint commanders. There's a good commander. Our sister that's married to the King of Serbia. Apparently we keep in touch with her. We need to have more children, though. County of Kelvin was converted to the Germanic faith. Excellent. I don't know where Kelvin is, and I don't care. Let's search our courts. Unmarried folks. That's a lot of unmarried people in our court. We need to find somebody who might be able to give us a fucking son. Let's look for married, no, gender, women. Let's search Rome. I wonder if we can. Yeah, we can take concubine on. Oh. So this shield maiden, she would make a fine wife. We're gonna take her as a concubine. She's 17, and we're like 37, dude. God damn, that feels. Oh, that's gross. We're more than twice her age. But it looks like she will make for a fantastic mother. Should we be able to get her pregnant? We still have to have a son. Gone family focused to bump our fertility. I don't really know what else we can do at this point to try to get a son out. More and more provinces are being converted. Counties are being converted. All of Estonia has been converted to the Germanic faith. This is great. This is what I wanted to see. Vassals are going out to do their own things. We need to... I mean, it's not like we can't win. Our wife's pregnant. We're going to go from having no sons to 4 sons in no time. Once we crank out 1 son, though, I think we'll marry our concubines off to some people. It's probably the good way to go. But we are already at 45 minutes. It's 12:30 a.m. My beer is empty, so I think we are going to have to call it a night here. This is going quite well. Please like and subscribe. if you are keeping up with this and enjoying the content, to give me a cue to keep making it. We need 3 more provinces to form Scandinavia, so we are going to get Scandinavia on the next episode. On the very, very, very fucking next episode, because we are going to take Novgorod, or Livonia, or Austerland. Our vassal might take Orkney, and then we're going to get to form Scandinavia, and then we'll be able to vassalize our brother. I'm actually going to go ahead and form. So no, we're not going to form the alliance. The reason I don't want to form the alliance with my brother very quickly before we end it is if we're allied with him, the AI is going to decide that shit like his little just attempt to invade Middle Francia, it's going to decide he's going to get way more aggressive with what he thinks he can pull off and what he thinks he can do. So once his levies come back, he's going to, we're going to send him a gift of 39 gold before we form the empire title, because I think he'll swear fealty to us, and if he's a vassal, then we don't have to join his wars, and like, good on ya if you want to go invade Middle Francia, if you want to go invade England, I don't give a shit, like, go and do what you want to do, just don't drag me into it. But I want to make sure that people aren't coming and invading his shit, because he is part of our dynasty, he's our brother. Some shit happened to him and we avenged him, and he should have rightfully become the King of Sweden and the Valkyr, but Randver actually picked up that title. I wonder if our younger brother will like us if we back him for the inheritance, but we'll see. We'll see if Theodrada will be able to produce a son this time around, and if not her, possibly one of our concubines. And if not one of our concubines, which we're going to keep the one concubine, she's 32, she's probably not going to have kids, so we'll keep her just to keep our king happy. She's our lover. I don't think, yeah, so this 17-year-old that we just took, she's not our lover, so if I have to marry her off, that's fine, but god damn, her stats are fucking good. They're so good. And we'll see. Maybe we'll save her for. Oh, how fucked up would that be? Oh, it wouldn't. The math wouldn't work out. I was about to say, how fucked up would it be if we had a son and then we married our concubine to our son? That'd be some Game of Thrones level fucked up shit. But she will be too old to have children with our son, so maybe we'll marry her to like one of our nephews. Will probably be a good deal. We've got a 7-year-old nephew and a 6-year-old nephew, so no, probably not that. We'll just have to, we'll pick somebody who's really strong and marry her off, like this guy, if we can produce a son. Holy shit, this guy, the dude in Iceland, if we married her to him, if we married our concubine to him, they would produce like super Norse fucking berserker children. Like, he's a Varangian guard, she's a shield maiden, and they both just have, he's brave, brilliant strategist, diligent. God, I sound like Hitler right now. She's quick, she's attractive, she's diligent, gregarious, cynical. God, I want to have children with her. I want my character to have children with her. I already have children of my own. I don't need more children. Love my kids. Anyway, so we just ranted a little while longer, and we will see you tomorrow night for episode 16.